Hey guys, thanks for joining the adventure of sailing Spiridon. This is my husband John, and together we travel the world on a sailboat. We left our home in March, which was right before the virus turned into a pandemic. It honestly feels like when we left, the entire world decided to crumble around us. But that hasn't stopped us from traveling. And of course, we're practicing social distancing and good hygiene. We sanitize everywhere we go and keep our distance from strangers. Follow our adventure for more beautiful scenery. Bye guys! Good morning YouTube family! So John and I are at a marina in Oriental, North Carolina called Whitaker Point. It's a beautiful marina, and we were going to do a 2-day offshore, and John wasn't feeling well and we wanted to make sure he didn't get the Rona. And so we stopped at this marina and went intercoastal for a day instead, and turns out our rigging was about to snap. So luckily, with 30 knot winds, we didn't go off on that 2-day offshore, and we caught this before it was a big problem. And with Corona shipping, it ended up taking 2-3 weeks for it to come in. So it's in, and we are going to tackle this project, and you guys are going to come along with us. So here we go. Okay. So we are unboxing.
And I just caught a crab on myself. So he was swimming. I put my hand in front, and bam, got him.
He got him. And Jen's crab fishing.
Yeah, because
Daddy's about to open the goodies. And happy Father's Day, Daddy.
This is my Father's Day present. Installing rigging. Day has finally come.
You gonna talk dirty to the box?
hey, poppers! I want a poppers.
This is sort of like, this is not a box that you talk dirty to. This is more like, Stockholm syndrome kind of thing, It's like
Puppies.
you took all my, Jen.
Puppies.
I know, you can have all the poppies when I'm all done, okay? When I'm all done. That's key word here. When I'm all done. Thank you.
Puppies?
Yes, and we
Puppies?
had, yes, and we're somewhere, I don't remember, but there's these little puppies and there's these big puppies that would make super loud. Go boom! If you would step on them.
So we've got, did he label any of these for me? No.
Why do you need so many of those?
Well,
Those look a lot bigger than ours. I hope that they will go in. It's kind of upsetting.
What are they?
I'm going to have to climb up there and see if it fits. It's probably right, and I'm just being paranoid. Because it's only 2 options. Definitely was the other.
okay.
Hey Jen, can you back up a little bit?
Yeah.
Thanks. Alright, so it looks like we have a shorter one, so it's probably going to be a lower shroud. So, buddy. Open this up.
Oh, whoa.
Remember when that head stack? My thing like sprung. It's super crazy.
know, it's hard. Because sometimes tiny holes aren't the right hole you should go through. It lets go of the mast.
So this is the one of the lower shrouds. So we don't have forward lower shrouds. We have just the rear lowers, and we have a baby stay. So a lot of boats, if you look at this one right here, turn around, and so that one's got a forward lower and a rear lower, and then it's got the upper. So on our boat, because we have the baby stay, we don't have forwards, we just have the rear. So anytime I say lower shrouds, I'm talking about the rear lower shrouds. So I'm gonna go get something to stick in here so I can loosen up this turnbuckle, and then we're gonna take the tension off of this. I'll probably take some of the tension out of that one over there too, just to, so the mast doesn't get pulled over, and then shimmy my bum up the mast and plug the new cable in.
Do that with ours. Like this, like clink, 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 clink. Another one were actually snapped. Wait, no, maybe one of them was.
No, just the one. We probably would have been okay for a while.
Yeah, but
I'm just gonna put it back on. We'll run it.
Now you're gonna be, yeah, now you're gonna be okay for a good long while.
Anyway, if I get the lowers on, if something comes up and we need to like just go to Virginia or do whatever, like we
And you can feel better
could
about
go
it.
there at least without the other ones done.
So I made the poor decision to wear all black today. And it's fucking on. Go. How much fuel do we have?
Looks like a little less than half a tank. We'll probably be fine. And Jen, can you go get me a paper towel?
Yeah.
We're off again.
On to Hurricanes to get our mast taken down. Get all of our rigging replaced. Another big one getting checked off the list. It's good for us.
Woo! Alright, so we're on our way to Hurricane, and a storm is forming, so it's going to get very interesting.
A strong thunderstorm will affect central Buffalo County. At 3:39 p.m., a strong thunderstorm was located.
Alright, so we're in it, guys.
Being weird. So we are here at Hurricanes. We pulled in last night, which is a whole nother thing, but we got some rain. We got some rain came through that turned into be a much bigger storm. And they were talking about hail and all this other stuff, and there was lightning everywhere. So we ended up having to turn around and whatever, lost a few hours. So we came in, we didn't get into like almost 10 o'clock at night last night, dark, pitch black out here. But we did, got pulled in, and today we're getting our masts pulled so that we can put all the new rigging up. And so I'm just up there prepping what needs to be done. I got all the running rigging down, pulled off the boom bang, pulled all the wiring, and I think the last thing is to get the boom off of the mast and then wait till the crane shows up. So we're pretty excited. Oh wait, I gotta go up the mast and get the VHF and the wind vane off the mast. So But we're pretty excited. This is a big ticket item, and once this is done, you know, in theory, if I do a good job, it'll be good for 10 years or so. So
Until I'm adult.
until Jenton's an adult, or almost an adult.
Ew, I don't want to think about that.
It's true though. It's a good point. Just don't.
Jenton, you're not allowed to grow up to be older than 18. Really older than 14, because you become sassy after that. Understand?
Don't listen. You gotta grow up.
Capiche?
You need to grow up. You need to be rich and famous and take care of your pop. Okay. Anyway, I'm excited to have this stuff done. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and it's definitely threw a big wrench in our plans. Once I got over the emotional side of what we had to do, I'm kind of excited to get it done. So it's an opportunity for us to rebed all of our chain plates while the mast is down, replace all the wiring in the mast with new stuff, just make it good. Any of these through deck wiring connections that I don't like, I'm going to probably take a look at. So hopefully this will just be a really long week of hard work in the hot, hot sun. But then we'll be done, and we'll have all new rigging and all sealed up chain plates and properly sealed up wiring through the deck.
Jen.
And when we go to the Bahamas for next season, we'll have all that, and we'll be raring to go.
And we don't have to worry about
Breaking rigging. Because there's nothing better than pulling in somewhere and finding that your rigging has broken.
especially in the Bahamas. Alright. Ready to move this boom?
Let's go do a thing.
Let's go.
Let's do some work.
Hello.
Jen, what are you working on? What kind of math?
Well, I'm working on multiplications,
Okay.
and then I'm working on math. And guess what I did right here? 1,000 plus 1,000 is 2,000. 4,000 plus 4,000 is 8,000.
That's cool. Good job.
Alright. Keep it up, kiddo. We're gonna go do the boom.
Bye.
And action.
All right, I'm Mark with Willis Electric. We're going to take the boom truck today and lift the mast off of this sailboat so these guys can rebuild it and do what they're going to do.
Woo!
That is it.
Alright, thank you. Robert, to the rescue! How much are you?
Well, let's see.
$7 for the coffee.
Bounty was $7.97,
Okay.
and the coffee was $6.87. But I don't know what tax is. So I should have ran two separate things, and I completely forgot.
Alright, so we go get cash out of the boat real quick. Thank you. Alright, here it goes. The mast is coming off. It was in this moment where John was removing the furler from the bow of the boat had he realized he forgot to untie it from the top of the mast. So, We told the crane operator to look the other way as we created a solution to the problem. Son forgot to untie something, so he's gonna be climbing up the mast while it's on the crane. And so Hurricane is not liable for John's injuries. Oh my God. And it's done. He survived without falling.
Here she is. Dun, dun, dun. Our mast is down. So I've already kind of started. Should have videoed sooner, sorry. So I've gone around, labeled all my shrouds to port, lower. And then I drilled out these rivets for this backing plate, which I need to go get, sorry. For this backing plate, which I need to go get a punch to knock out. It's in there, kind of good. But took that off. Removed my end caps from the spreaders, pulled the line out of that for the upper. Okay, labeled my upper. And then this needs to come out of there, and I'll drill these next. Pulled out my backstay. Labeled that as well on the ground right there. So I'm just kind of going through and doing all my preliminary, everything is labeled. So we're doing all my preliminary work here. Everything is labeled all the way down. Got our, sorry, we've got our furler all strapped up. Try to take some of the stress off of it as I'm working. I don't need to do the forestay because I already replaced that, and I already replaced the baby stay in Texas. So just these things, and then next is gonna be so I got this yellow string here. So this yellow string, and I will attach that to my radar wire. Did you see that? Sorry, I'm terrible with the camera. So my radar wire here, I'm gonna attach it to that. And although everything looks good down on that end, it's kind of been bothering me since we got the boat, and I really want to get it fixed. But if you look right here, let me see if I can get this thing to focus. So you see how corroded that is? Anyway, I'm not a big fan of that corrosion. So I'm gonna get that taken care of while we got it down. Replace that. I already bought the new cable. And then anything else that kind of looks like it needs to be dealt with, I will be taking care of it while we have this down. The other sputter cap is broken, and I didn't even realize it. But luckily, there is a... Oh wow, we're super blurry. What's going on? Autofocus? There we go. Alright. So there's an extra end cap that was in the boat when I bought it. I'm assuming that is why there's an extra end cap in the boat. So I'll get that replaced while we have it down, and anything else that just kind of bothers me. And Megan is on the boat currently right now, pulling up our chain plates, get those rebedded, so we can hopefully not have any leaks. Yay. Alright, we'll keep in tune. Show you all what we do. Alright guys, so we got the old backing plates out. Next is going to be make this hole bigger because the new backing plates are like that big. So I want to show you how I did that because everything kind of falls inside. I would have videotaped while I was doing it, but Megan's busy and I didn't have any extra hands. So I just stuck a piece of rigging through the backing plates. Here, like this. Let me show you. I moved the backing plates over here. Hold on. Sorry. Let's see. These two right here. So you can kind of see what they look like, right? Alright. So these go inside here, and they sit in here like this from the inside. So I ran this through them so that when I knocked them in, after taking the rivets out, that they wouldn't just fall down on the mast. And once I did that, then I used a little piece of string. I'm kind of try to show you here, but so use a little piece of string. It's simple enough. I just fed it through this hole and then pulled it back around and pulled it back through so that it would allow it to drop down a little bit. And once it dropped down, I was able to get the tip of it here, the one with the 3 or the 2 rivets in it, and I was able to tip it down, tip it out, and pull it up, and pull this. I was able to pull this out of there so it would drop down. So it would, but anyway, it worked pretty good. I'll keep you updated. So I made all these holes bigger, so now they can fit the new plates in. And now drilling starter holes, so I'll do there and there, and then I'll go up to the right size. And somebody luckily had a heavy duty rivet gun that they could lend me, so now I have one that can actually drill the holes. So I'm gonna get these drilled out, and then we'll do this one before I drill the rest of the holes, make sure everything goes according to plan. Holes drilled. gentleman here at the yard named John. He's been giving me lots of advice. I've never done anything like this before. He's got quite a bit of experience doing boat work. But he lent me this called Tef Gel. I'm going to order myself some. But when you have dissimilar metals, you increase the risk of corrosion. And this acts as a barrier for that. So you just kind of put it, real thin coat on all the rivets and on the backing plates. And before you put them in here, it keeps it from corroding out fast. So you don't need to use a lot. Just, as you can see, very, very thin coats. Probably have to order it, he said. Most places don't carry it. I don't know where to order it from, but I'm gonna find some. We've got one done. You want to show them the install backing plate over there?
What's up, Daddy? What you doing?
Sky. Well, I am cutting out sections of this butyl tape for our through decks for the chain plates. This came as a recommendation from somebody here at the boat yard. Apparently this is like super butyl. I think you call it beta butyl or something like that. They said you usually, like the marine stores around here don't carry it. You have to order it. But it's kind of like, sort of like the 5200 of butyl tape, but it's a little easier to get back off because it always remains soft and flexible. Excuse me. It's also self-healing. Yeah. So if it does get flexed or something, which is going to happen with rigging, it will reseal itself back up. So, anyway, came as a recommendation. He says he uses it on his chain plates or through for his chain plates and his cleats. So I'm gonna give it a try and we'll see how she does. You know? Only time will tell.
Alright, so we've run a cable, which is our radar cable, all the way through the mast. We got a brand new one because we were having some connection issues, and now I already showed it. So now it's new and it's all the way through the mast. And John has how many more? One more backing plate?
One more backing plate to do. Yep. And then just cleaning up a couple things, and there's some cotter pins that I'm going to replace while it's down. Yeah, we're going good. Megan rocked out yesterday and she got all 4 of the shroud chain plates or through decks pulled out and cleaned up, so they're ready. So we're going to drill out the decking, or pull out the decking, or coring I should say, around all of where the bolts go through, and then fill it with epoxy and then re-drill holes for the bolts. And we need to order some stainless hardware or find some, or I might have it on the boat because one of our chain plate bolts broke.
Yep.
Which is a good thing to find now instead of later, you know.
So we're almost through. We think Monday will probably be the day.
Monday, put the mast back on the boat. Tuesday, run like hell.
Get out of here. Today is the day. Hello everybody. So after 4 or 5 excruciatingly hot days, we have finally done everything we needed to do on our mast and our rigging, and it's all ready to go. And now the tow truck is here, and it's time to put this bitch back on our boat so we can get the hell up out of here. So, God, it's so hot today, guys. Who made this temperatures this hot during the summertime? It's ridiculous. Anyway, stay tuned for more chaos, and hopefully everything goes smoothly and our mast doesn't fall down. You can do it.
I know I can do it. I don't want to do it.
I know. I'm giving you positive.
Dad,
Whoa.
are you?
Even feels oily.
That was the most graceful.
It's deeper than 3 feet. Can you stand?
Can you feel the ground?
Yeah.
Ooh, it even smells good. Oh, grody.
Ew. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Hey!
Where?
Woo!
Good job, dude.
First dunk.
Shower time.
So nasty.
Shower time.
Why don't
No,
you take?
shower time, man.
Tell Daddy he's not allowed back in the boat until you go take a shower.
I smell so bad.
Oh, I know.
Hey, how are you standing?
Terrible. There's a board right here.
Oh, there's a board right there.
It's literally like, you know what diesel smells like when it's been sitting in a build for a really long time?
Yep.
That's what it smells like.
Mmm, tasty.
As soon as I got in the water, I felt oily. I was like, oh, this is not good. Probably just took like 15 years off my life.
That was so crazy.
Alright, so this is the nerve-wracking part. Here we go. Where'd you get this? Go put it back.
Still can't figure it out.
So I don't know why I stopped recording. We got the boom on and I forgot to press the go button, so it's a no-go on the video of us reinstalling it. But look, we're tall and we're sailboat
Now, once
again.
I can smack my head on the boom.
Boom! You got plenty of orange there, kiddo.
No, this is bigger.
I know, but I'm looking at the orange. You got plenty of orange left. Yeah, though I can't see you.
And guys, want to see the outside? Let me just close it up. Here and
You don't have to close it all the way. Just put the lid. You don't have to put the lid on like that. You just there you go. Okay. There you go. Just show the sides. Very pretty. Good job, Jen.
see that. See that.
Here, open it back up. Hey, we are a sailboat again. It took us 5 days from the day we demasted until the day we remasted to get this project done. It was excruciatingly hot, but thanks to Sailing Vessel Prism for all of their wonderful advice. Join us on our adventure as we go up the ICW and then offshore to New York City into the Long Island Sound and up into Connecticut, which ends our series of COVID travels from Texas to Connecticut. We made it, and it's so exciting that we were finally there. Up next, you'll see our trip up to New York and our bottom job where we fill in 175 blisters. Thank you for watching another episode of Sailing Spyridon. If you would like to support us in a big way, go check out our Etsy shop. We have lots of nautical themed t-shirts, mugs, captain logs. We also have art books and yoga books for sale. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. Thank you for watching another episode of Sailing Spyridon.